Um, it is too hot in Houston to have hair down at the moment. It is good to be back. I took a little break from YouTube unintentionally. I've been taking some time to work on myself, my inner temple. Sure, my inner temple. And I would like to say that this particular video is dedicated definitely to my therapist, who I have not been able to see in months, who would probably yell at me because of that, but financially just has not been within my pockets to do so, unfortunately. Eventually I'm going to bring that back because I am figuring a lot of things out on my own. That's just how it goes sometimes. Figuring a lot of things out with my partner, with my family, life, all of that good stuff. And I did enjoy therapy, Hales. That was a good time for what I did have that second round. If you care about my life in any way, shape, or form, you care about me as a person, then this is probably the video for you. If you are just interested in me telling you things on how to make your life better, then maybe go watch another video. If you're interested in learning anything about me and what's going on in the background of my life, then this is that particular video. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'm just kind of rambling and catching you guys up on the couple of months that I have not been on YouTube. Like I said, there's no particularly reason. It's more so just I didn't have the motivation to do so. And I didn't necessarily, not necessarily the motivation, but I didn't really have anything to talk about. I didn't have anything new to share, which normally means that I need to go out and learn some more stuff. So that way I can have something to share. That is just how that cycle works. And I've been currently reading a new book. If it doesn't, I'm going to film this, but I don't know if it's going to look good, but this is the book I've been reading, Becoming Supernatural, and it's been a very inspiring book for me personally. I'm huge on self-help books as someone who has, waves of depression and has learned how to deal with that without meds, with meds, and vice versa. I'm always looking for new ways to rely on myself and better myself and my mind in ways so I can be healthy and do the things that I want to do. Because what depression does for me is just stops me in my tracks. I get unmotivated, and something that has been particularly unmotivating is the job market that's out there right now. Y'all probably know that I graduated with a film degree from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm back home in Houston. And trying to find film work out here is not the easiest. I try my best not to put any limiting expectations on that, but I've, like most people out here in this very interesting job market right now, have applied to everything under the sun, even jobs that I don't necessarily want to do. But if it helps pays the bills, it help pays, and just trying to figure out what that could even mean or look like for me in my future, and getting rejected by places that have given me enthusiastic yeses have been interesting. I won't shout them out in particular, but I did apply to a local store here, and when I went down to apply, gave them my resume and showed them a couple of contract options, they were like, oh my God, yes, this is exactly what we've been looking for. We've needed you. Like, we wish we would have hired you 3 months ago. We're so excited to have you on the team. Your outfit's great. Like, they flooded me with all this positivity, and then a week went by and they didn't get back to me. Now, I did want to give them some grace. They were in the middle of a move and all that good stuff, but I was still waiting, and I was excited to be able to help because of all the stuff that they had going on. And then they just sent me, hey, we're deciding that we're going to go with somebody else. So we appreciate your diligence and effort, but yeah, that's it. I was like, what? after flooding me with a bunch of, oh my God, we've needed you and you're hired, essentially. No handshakes, no signatures were given. But when you feed someone, especially someone as hungry as I am in my particular field, with those yeses to just take it away from them, man, that threw me on my butt. Took me out for a little bit, and I had to start redefining what I wanted for myself for my future while I'm still in the city. Because I do aspire to live back in Atlanta. I have a lot of joys and memories from that particular city, and if anything, I would just like to own a property there and eventually own a property here, be able to move back between both places. But yeah, that job situation threw me on my butt, and I had to figure out what I want to do next. I had to pivot, and I started pouring back into projects and ideas that I've had, but I've told myself that I wouldn't be able to do unless I had the money to do it, unless I had that secondary job to support it. So going in with no money, into a kind of a field that I don't really have that much experience in outside of just being a teacher and someone who's willing to share their experiences. Essentially, I'm going into a field that I'm still don't really know that much about, but I'm figuring it out as I go. That's what that little image back there has to do with. I don't even think you can probably see it because it's probably blurred out, but pouring into some old projects that I have and just trying to figure out what's next for me so I don't become stagnant. If you watch my videos, like, that is what we're all about, is trying to move forward and trying to better our lives. And if that's one moment or 1 second at a time, then that's what we're going to do. Honestly, just been trying to take the summer and work and work and work. I was working on a particular project that I mentioned a little bit of time ago, and I just was staring at my computer for probably like 8 hours from 7 o'clock in the morning all the way until whatever 8 hours from there is. And I found myself just like eyes tired, and I just laid on my floor for about an hour. I was like, huh, okay, done laying on the floor for an hour. Let's get back to it, because like that's just where I'm at with what I want to do. Like, I just have to keep working for it and keep pushing and keep putting energy into it until it happens. And then when I get there, find another thing to continue to keep pushing for and keep putting energy into. I've been a big fan of Notion and Pinterest recently. I might make some videos about that at some point. Working on some more photography projects that are going to come up soon. I'll try and take some more BTS of that so you guys can see some behind the scenes. But other than that, I'm trying my best to re-enter this world of YouTube. See what I can do as I continue to learn about these topics from the book that I showed you earlier, and also just from the world around me, from mentors and people that I'm reaching out to, and share what I know so that way we can all make it. In these very strange and trying times, one of the most important things that we can always have is art, to unify, to connect, to celebrate the people who are being put down, the people who are being oppressed. So keep out little wins like that. Give people smiles who need to see smiles. Raise a flag of the people that you care about. It is a very interesting and can sometimes feel very discouraging right now. So doing my best to do my part and control the things that I can control, put out good stuff, put out encouraging videos so you can work on controlling the things you can control. And in turn, eventually, as those things cascade in a butterfly effect kind of way, make the world a better place. Make the world that I'm living in a better place, make the city I'm living in a better place, and continue to uplift artists and the people who keep us entertained in these trying times. But yeah, this is just an update video. I don't really have that much to say. If you guys have any ideas or are interested in hearing me and my opinions on certain topics, movies, art, media, whatever that is, let me know. If you follow my personal page on Instagram, send me a DM. Like I said, leave a comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell, What else can you do on YouTube videos? I don't know. Share it. Copy that link and send it to somebody. I don't know. But it's an interesting time, and I think we all deserve to put our best foot forward in a healthy and manageable way. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you guys enduring after the break that I took. Had to do some more learning so I could do some more sharing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope to continue to make a couple more videos, if not this month, in the next coming. And yeah, you're cool. I appreciate it.